The community of Mpola in Pinetown, that's in Durban, say they urgently need assistance to repair infrastructure across the Umhlathuze River. That's where residents, including school pupils, have been crossing over on a makeshift bridge. Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan has been following this story. She joins us live from the site there. And Karinda, describe to us what you were seeing there this morning.
Indeed, Ayanda, you'll see behind me, my colleague Spongiseni Ngubande will show you the makeshift bridge that residents built. They built this 3 weeks after the April floods hit. Remember, on April 11th, torrential rain pouring down. Before this, for those 3 weeks, residents were just walking straight through this river. Now, we came here and we hear that school pupils, elderly residents, everyone has to walk through this because the pedestrian bridge that was built here was broken down and damaged. And what's surprising is that the course of this river wasn't even here prior to the floods. A resident, Bongani Memela, will just tell us a bit more. Thank you, sir, for speaking to us. Can you explain to us, you were telling me just now about where the river was before and how everything became damaged?
Yeah, the river was not here, was that side. Because of the water was coming, not this side, it was coming straight to that side and push everything that side. That's why we see the river is here now. It's moved that side, it came this side.
So what was here in this part before this?
Yeah, there was a fence, was going just straight there and cross that side. There was the land there.
Yeah.
It was not a river.
You were telling me before the people that are crossing the river, like this gentleman here, including school pupils, and it's not safe for them. What did you see happen here?
You see, the water came here and moved the road and moved the trees. We put that side. The bridge was that side.
Yeah.
The road was there and the people was crossed there. Because of the water now, push everything here. That's why I put a bridge here and now you can walk here to pass.
Has anyone from government, from eThekwini, come to assess this place to try and offer you assistance to rebuild this bridge?
No one came.
No one came?
Yes.
And what does the community need now going forward? Is it safe for them to even be here?
Yeah, we need someone can help us to build a bridge here.
Yeah.
And then the people is going to clinic and hospital, is going to school, they can help us.
Yeah. Bongani, lastly, the floods that you witnessed because you live nearby, have you ever seen anything like this? Do you still think about what happened a month ago?
I never saw things like this one. Yeah, it's the first thing I see things like this.
Bongani, thank you for speaking to us, Mr. Bongani Memela. He's actually about to go to work, but Ayanda, come with me. This is not a stable structure at all. My colleagues spoke behind us, and there's only a few platforms to even stop. I mean, those that are younger youth are able to swiftly get across the bridge, but unfortunately also residents with carrying buckets of water, elderly women, they have to walk through. There's planks here. It's very unstable structure. Fortunately, the water is shallow, so if you do fall off, you're going to just land in the sand. But we were told by Bongani earlier that kids, when they're walking through to school, they're playing on this river and they'll push each other and they'll fall down. They have to go home and change. But of course, there is a danger of getting hurt here. And remember that this river wasn't even here first. So below the soil is debris of houses. A scrapyard was here behind us. And it's really just not the safest for many people to cross here. So the issue right now going forward, what Bongani says is that there's a little platform here, is that there's no one has come through in terms of rebuilding infrastructure for residents. So they've been crossing through this pathway for the past month, and they need assistance in terms of rebuilding infrastructure. Later today, the Democratic Alliance in KZN, they're going to hold a media briefing speaking about what they describe as this true state of disaster in this province and what is happening on the ground. In the meantime, we heard on Sunday the President, Cyril Ramaphosa, who was in Durban for a conference that was happening in the city, spoke about the fact that KZN was not prepared for a disaster of this nature, and and going forward we need to build better, as well as taking into account climate change, and you can just see the actual physical effects of that right here in this community of Mpola.
Karinda, Jagmohan doing a great job at painting the picture for us around where the gaps still lie in the aftermath of those devastating floods in KZN. Karinda, live to us there from Pinetown in Mpola. Thanks very much indeed.